Okay, welcome back to the Quest for Treasure on the Quest for Details channel. It's me, Nate, and we're climbing down some riprap, which is dangerous. You want to be careful when you're doing that because they were just dumped there by tractors and any of them could fall on you. But I was noticing, let me get you out of the wind, it's a cool day. Besides all the different types of rhyolite and the sites and stuff, there's big old boulders of obsidian here. Look at that. So definitely Lake County obsidian, you could tell because of the banding of black and gray, so it's from the Canocti or Cobb volcanic field. And yeah, pretty cool. And then they're just dumping that down to hold up the bank. And we're climbing down in the willows to just check the little spots of gravel. So they're few and far between, and yeah, if you know the spot, you know what I'm talking about. If not, let me show you. A little bit of garbage, it's always a bummer. But yeah, little chunks of gravel. So we're just picking through that. And a lot of it is, you know, this is a boulder of serpentine. So you see the size of that. So we are in the mountains that are made of serpentine. Let me show you that again. See that? All of the blue that you see there is a mountain of serpentine. I mean, literally in a mountain range that is an upswelling of serpentine. But that rock itself, which is 2 stories tall, is serpentine. So that's going to be primarily just like that, what we are finding, what we're walking over, but mixed in with that are so many other minerals. So don't be fooled by there just being a whole bunch of one thing there. That's common no matter where you are. And you're looking for the rare things amongst it. It's also a really beautiful day. It's freezing out here. The temperature's probably about 50 degrees or something, but as I've been sitting inside a lot, that's pretty chilly. Those beautiful stones. Okay, I'll try and slow down and show you some good stuff. It's a cool little layer right here of chalcedony group, it's probably a little sea maggot if you could look at the very thin edge of it, but it's basically a little druzy coating of sorts. But I like the lichen on it, and it's actually that color. Some iron and stuff has stained it, but it's kind of pink, probably maybe from the red colored rock underneath it showing through. But yeah, it's very pretty, but very thin. Just something to look at. Here's something different. It looks like it's a mix of common opal kind of sticking out, something very light, uncompacted, like rhyolite material. The colors in it are pretty awesome. It does look busted though. So look at this beautiful section of area that we're in, and all of the different heathen creek bushes are blooming. They're bright pinks all the way up. It makes it a creek bed of pink. It's really beautiful. And the sky, go pick through the gravels. We have changed locations. The first one, there's footprints and smashed rocks. So one of you has been there. This looks like it just had the water over it. Crystal clear water. This creek, this stretch, was one of the first places about 21 years ago now, when I got a camera, my first Sony that I ever gotten, which was a crazy expensive thing for me to own at the time. Something that no one in my family had ever had. And I came to this creek and shot my first little nature video. Actually have that. Maybe I'll put it up sometime. Gotta transfer all my 8mm up to modern stuff. Okay, rocks. The details. Broken bottle top, downstream from several different famous 1800s mineral springs with bubbles in the glass. Means something to me. Okay, I'm being very picky today, but I have found a little piece off the rock. I'm trying to get us out of the wind. Found a little piece of jasper that has some really cool colors to it. It's rather large, and well, I gotta turn it into the wind to get the right light, but yeah, it's got large chunks and patches to it, and then the rest is pink. There it is. And I feel like that could be like a mother stone for flint tools, because flint is just another type of chalcedony. They're just different terms for the different types. See the green globs in here, and it's got really transparent oranges, and then red fires in the middle. It looks like dragon's blood type of thing. Cool piece. But yeah, a lot of edges knocked off of one stone. Very beautiful. I see a little broken piece of agate looking stuff out here in the middle. Oh yeah. Nice. It's got some, oh, look at that's like carnelian druzy on that. You see, it actually penetrates down into it in depth, and then that's like a milky agate, but it goes from, do you see that? The patches of white milk into more translucent bluish pink chalcedony. But yeah, with that rind of like carnelian druzy. Nice. Beautiful little serpentine notches. Just gotta love the colors on those. Just fell in the water because I was on an edge just like this, and the whole thing crumbled in. Looks like not petrified wood, just very fine layered rhyolite. See a layer of stuff out here. Let me lean out and get that. Oh! Well, that is what that ended up being. It's a little thin layer of quartz that is eroded out of like right here. On my way over to it, I spotted this very green crystalline chunk. So this piece of serpentine has almost granitized. Oh, and the light's coming out for you. So it's turned into big crystals, and it's more of a crystalline form, and the black and that green is attractive to me. So where I will leave, 90% of these pieces laying around that are beautiful. Let's look at that one. Ooh, a couple of these I'll take home because that's an actual disc. That could be a cabochon, perhaps, if you could work it down to that. And then that one for its color. Big, heavy green stone, non-translucent, perhaps a type of serpentine, but just very heavy, very hard feeling, very fine little granules on it. Gosh, that is so heavy. This really stands out. It's not a very atypical green rock from up here. We'll leave that one. This one, it's like a big gob of some sort of hydrostone. Something that's eroded out of the rhyolite. You can see it's got a lot of common opal virtue to it. It's kind of a plasticky luster. This rock's about half the weight of the other. Here is a huge chunk of agate mix of stuff. You can see that? It's kind of poor light. This is the same type of stuff that we're getting the really reds and oranges out of. Let me try and dip it in the flow for you here. I think that probably helps, at least with the shape. You can see the agatization, but very milky. If you break this up, it'll have water lines, but made out of those colors. And I'm not knocking it or anything. I have a couple of large pieces of this, and then that section where me and Olive were working. See the oranges in here and the fires? Yeah. Well, this one might be worth busting. Just because as we flip it over, it gets really translucent in there. And it's got that bubbly clear stuff. That was actually coming out looking really good out of the tumbler. Maybe we see a few break. Okay, it did break. And we broke it up. So you can start to see that there are lines in here. Striations. You could call this a jasper agate or a jaspagate. A mix of all the different types. It's a gobby chunk of the chalcedopals family all cooked together. But you see the translucence to it. A lot of oranges. So the thinner you break it, the more translucent it is. That's just one piece. There's one of the larger pieces. Oh yeah. See, it's nice and translucent. It's got big old windows of clear. That's basically could be classified right there as a common opal. The same as lemon meringue or any of those, but just a different coloration from the minerals that are here instead of Nevada or Oregon. This awesome piece of jasper that I spotted. I was waiting to get wet with you. It just got a lot of cool little black veins and mixes to it. It's different than some of the other fire color mixes that I have. And overall, get it the best light. Pretty cool. So I'll probably keep that one. Leave that pile of stuff there. I have quite a bit of that I'm trying to work still and polish up, and it's very fractured, so it's best, you know, I try and keep a good example, a specimen collection of each type, but I already have specimens of that and stuff I'm working, so that can stay there. If I was building some little waterfall project, pathway edge, that might be totally something I'll bring home, but today I'm running with a small pouch and pockets and looking for the details. Like, what is going on with your lines? Very chalky, non-translucent rock. That's brown river moss on there. Or algae, but still some crazy thin red flow lines through it. What is the red that's peeking through here? That's basically another chunk of what we were looking at. Now, farther upstream is where me and Olive were getting the chunks of this that were very translucent, orange and red. So, but that requires walking up the stream bed because there's a lot of larger chunks of private property above this. So right here it's all skinny and close to the road and no fences or anything, and then as you go upstream there's big chunks of ranch land on either side as the creek bisects through properties. So you either have to walk up it or get permissions to be able to cross their chunks of land. But it is a wide enough, big enough river in a rural area, so as long as you stay on the riverbeds, nobody really cares, and it's always been a normal thing. It's a public river, but yeah, this is the easy climb down from the road several hundred yards and start looking zone. So her name is Pope Creek. I'm glad I stooped down to pick this one up. It was just the gloss that caught my eye. Look at that. It really is that red and orange. It is a piece of that Jasper agate that we were just looking at. You see the same inclusions in there, the black, where it's just orange and fiery. Little patches of clear. That's beautiful. Wow. And it already had the gloss. It's already a fine shine creature. When it's dried out, it's already got that hard stone. Look, it's beautiful. Semi-translucent. Way more solid. You can see way less fractures in it. Wow, that might be the find of the day. I know it's not the best light, but I hope you can appreciate that. That's a killer piece of jasper. Nice solid wedge shape, but I really like it because it's going from the true fire colors, orange and red, very filled in with quartz, so it's very solid. Those aren't fractures anymore. They've been solidified, and it goes from the fires down into the greens. Nice mix. Ends up looking kind of rainbowy from spectrums there. If you know what I'm saying? Liking it. This is awesome. Some mint has gone wild here. This is filling the whole creek. It's an actual spearmint or peppermint. Smell that. Yeah, so I have some little routines and I'm going to weave them into a patch in my yard. Most mints are edible, you just gotta watch out for some of them are so strong that you don't want to use them continuously because they'll wear on your liver and stuff because they are a strong creature. Okay, this is going to be the find of the day. It is an insane chunk of jasper with huge, huge veins of basically agate, chalcedopals. See how it's divided though into a couple different layers, so you could almost call that agate. Wow. I'm going to have to scrub this up and get it wet, and then I will show you. Wow, that is a beautiful, huge, huge piece of agate jasper. Look at that. Ah. Okay, one more gravel bed. And I'll be honest, I did jump down here because I saw cables and relic-y looking stuff. Oh! Okay. Well, there's one for you. Oh no, it's movable. Look at the colors in this. And the reds. Wow. That's a jasper boulder. That really is. Well, I do have a sledge up in the truck for when to climb back up. Chunk. Big old chunk of fiery jasper here. That's not bad. Maybe we'll look around a little bit for pieces that are already broken off. Whew. See how much I can stand the cold here. We're pretty much done. Found some killer large ones here in the end as we get downstream, although look at that. Oh, one-handed even. That's got those fire colors in it. Wow. See that? That's a big old agate. It's milky. A lot of this is milky. Okay, see the milkiness of it? But then there's whole other sections that look real orange and carnelian and translucent. Wow. Wow. Okay. Decisions, people. Definitely we'll toss that littler jasper back in the hole. And yeah, these are huge boulders of good stuff here. It's starting to rain. See the little raindrops? But then look at this. It's a whole nother type of jasper, and it seems to have crazy painted lines going through that. Oh! That's not a normal mix for up here. I mean, I do not find this particular mix very often myself. That's all that I could say. Yeah. A lot of these are very agate-like conglomerate garbages. Can you tell I'm excited and freezing? Wow, is that aluminum or stainless steel? Look at that. Woo! Careful, that's springy. I think that's just aluminum. But yeah, that's some pretty stuff. Okay. That goes in sweater pocket. Okay. Yeah. We are going to take that. Really hard to stop looking. Now I have a boulder in my arm. But I would toss this one down if I found a pure orange one. They were see-through. For sure. Look, there's another one. You see that? Oh. Okay. So that one's going in my pocket, and I also just picked up this. So I'll get all of these wet when it is funner to be playing in the water, and when the sun comes out, and that'll be at the end of the video here. Wow. Yeah, it is pitching the pine trees to and fro and pouring down some really cold sleet. Okay. I'm really excited about that. I usually don't bring home big ones. I usually collect littler ones for specimens, but any of those would be good stock. It's a beautiful pastel evening. I'm gonna head in. I didn't film this last chunk of time because I was actually kinda on a side tangent, looking at some old house sites and stuff and wandering about. But here is the sky at the end of our little rockhounding wander today. It's a great way to finish it out with some little happy clouds. You know what I'm talking about. Treasure of the world that you're in. Thank you for coming with me on this little wander. Just needed to get out and breathe and enjoy the big wild areas of the world that are still left. Try and remember they're out here and get out here whenever you can. Live as close to them as you can. That would be my advice. And quest on. Hey, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit the subscribe button below. Helps the quest for details grow. I appreciate the support. And if you double click the bell icon next to it, you'll get a notification each time we put out a new video. Don't forget that on the Quest for Details homepage, if you click on the videos, then it will take you to all of the videos that I've posted in the past. They're all still there saved, and there's quite a few of them, and they grow every day. So just a reminder in case you didn't know.